The jury's still out.
Oh, no.
Stop.
Because we're going to be out there.
We're planning to take the show out there that morning.
I'm trying to be positive.
Okay, we'll be positive.
Mike's blood type.
Is that your blood type today, Mike?
Yeah, be positive.
Yeah. We'll work on that.
Did you fill out a 23andMe little brochure and do the swab out your tongue, under your tongue?
Well, and we've been doing stories about people concerned about where their information was going to go, but now there are even bigger concerns because 23andMe has filed for bankruptcy.
Yeah, and users are being warned to delete their data from the database. How do you do that? Let's ask this guy, Anthony Mangaluzzo.
I have all the questions. How, why, what's going on?
So let's see where we start. They were breached a few years ago, which led to a massive data loss, 6.9 million records. Then they had a second breach, which they claim wasn't a breach, and I could go with this. It was credential scamming, which means, say you use the same password for multiple sites, another site gets hacked, well, you use the same username and password. Either way, it's a slew of problems. Their entire independent board of directors quit. Their CEO stepped down. They're in bankruptcy, and they're still operating, but they're looking for a buyer. And what will the buyer do with those 15 million human records of DNA? We simply don't know.
So basically, our DNA is up for sale. It could be anything. Someone could take it. Some people are saying, like, maybe insurance companies might get it and they could charge you premium based on your history. That kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean, it could be used for a lot of things. It could be used for good research. It could be used to make diseases and bioweapons by foreign adversaries, right? You could take it a lot of ways. Rumors online are talking that maybe this is prime for Elon Musk because he has that chip he puts in your brain, Neuralink. Either way, you know, we look at our possessions, we look at money. The only thing that we actually really have that's real is our DNA. Right? That's us. That's how we exist.
Let's remind everybody what 23andMe is. It's a kit that she's opening up right there, and you swab.
Right. It's yeah.
You collect the saliva. She chose to spit in it in the tube, and then you send it off. What else do you have to tell them?
Well, it has all your basic personal information, name, address, things like that. But then what the test does is it tells you your genetic makeup, maybe where your ancestors are from. And then what it also does is try to link you with other people that you could have been related to in terms of like building family trees.
This was a fun thing
it was
to
supposed
do.
A lot of people gave this away as Christmas gifts, holiday gifts.
I got one.
Yeah, I did it. And it also had some other effects, right? We've seen, and I don't know if it's this specific company, but crimes being solved, and they connect people to that. People finding out they have siblings or children they weren't aware of.
Exactly.
There's been other...
The story just a little while ago with the news, they found the DNA on it, right?
Right.
So it's a way to link things. But we might want to get that data off now as we're under a little uncertainty.
So we do have an option to delete our data.
We do, and it's actually relatively easy.
Screenshot this screen here.
Yes.
Yep. So you log in, you go to your profile, you click on settings, you look near the bottom, it says My 23andMe data. Now, there's a couple options in there. One, down...
And you have to scroll, because I was doing this last night. You do have to scroll a while.
Yep.
Because I was looking, there's a lot of words, so just be prepared to scroll down.
And all those sites do that, by the way. They want your data. They don't want you to do this. So it can be a little tricky. So you scroll to the bottom, you go to My Data, My 23andMe data. Once you get in there, you have a few options. One is you can download your data. I would highly suggest you do that. You've already been through the process, and guess what? It's your data.
And what kind of download? I was like, is this a PDF file? Am I going to get pictures of it? What does it look
just
like?
put it right on your computer. It's just an electronic file, PDF. It just is a report on all your stuff.
Okay.
And then after you download your data, you want to click the delete your data button. So you click on that. Make sure you look for the email to confirm everything. And then supposedly, and I always say supposedly, because I'm sure they back up the data and things like that. So when they buy the company, do they get the backups? How do they remove years of backups?
Well, don't they still have it even though I've downloaded it?
You'll have it when you downloaded it. In theory, based on their privacy policy, if you choose to delete it, they have to remove it.
They claim in the right, it said, we will delete this from our servers.
Okay.
That's what it says.
But that being said, there's companies, and it's a smart thing to do. They back up your files, and they hold retention for a year, 6 months, etc. So are they going back and deleting it through that backup? I doubt it.
Oh, here's one.
But I guess it's better than doing nothing?
It's better than nothing, and you're doing everything that you possibly can at this point because you've already given their data.
Yes.
And the other thing, remember, since you gave this data freely, you spit in that thing and you sent it to them, it's not protected by HIPAA either, so you have no rights.
No.
I mean, and no one reads those things that you sign, right? The EULAs, the license agreements, no one reads a privacy policy, you just do it.
Here's one of the potential buyers I see. Guy, last name Putin.
I don't see that one on there.
No,
Hopefully
oh,
not.
God, not.
So you gave this as a Christmas gift?
I did, but I never
Do
did
you feel
it.
guilty?
Just out of
Oh.
laziness.
Oh, okay.
They gave it to me, and just laziness. I never filled it up. But
Thank gosh you didn't.
my daughters did.
And I had to do it for work, so I'm like, gosh, they had me do it, and now I'm in this mess. So I'm gonna try and get it deleted after
Jump
the show.
on that right away. It's,
Yeah.
it's causing quite the stir.
Well, thank you, Aunt.
Yes,
My
thank
pleasure.
you for helping us out.
And on a quick notice too. Thank you. Cows.